Hello and welcome to another video of Aries TV 33. Actually, I've changed my name to Aries Healing. I thought it would be cool to have like Aries TV 33 as a subdivision to my main website, Aries Healing, but I've decided to like brand the two together, and so welcome to Aries Healing. So here I'm going to be talking about the Jupiter conjunct Mars transit that's going on right now. But also, I want to give you guys some updates on what's going on with me and what's going on with my channel. So from here on out, I'm going to be posting every Friday and every Wednesday on different subjects of choice, whichever subjects that I choose are important during the moment, like whatever conjunctions or whatever trines or whatever aspects are directly affecting us. That's the type of stuff that I'll talk about. But also on a side note, I want to also just put out different videos related to things that you guys as subscribers would like to hear about, because the reason why I created this channel was to connect with people who want to learn about astrology and learn about different things. So this is purely an informative channel and just like chit-chatty channel about astrology and different metaphysical subjects. So I really want to say thank you to all the followers and subscribers that I have thus far, and I really want you guys to do a little bit more to branch out and reach out to me. Like, check out my website. It's AriusHealing.biz. The website is under construction right now and getting a lot of really great things happening and going for them. But once they are in production and once everything's going, I think you guys are really going to enjoy what I have in store. And, you know, I want you guys to be able to come here to find everything that you need about astrology. And also, like, if you're commenting on these videos or these pages, let me know exactly what it is you would like, what it is you need, information-wise, or like maybe you heard something about, hey, when this planet goes into this sign, I heard that this is going to affect me in this way, and can you write up a video on it? And if I have like a request to do it, I'll totally do it, because I don't have that many subscribers right now, and I'm trying to build my channel. So also, if you guys would like to spread the word and let people know, press like on the videos if you like them, and subscribe if you'd like to keep up to date with my videos. So we're going to start being more consistent here, guys. We're going to do every Wednesday and Friday. And also there is a website where you can find stuff. So I'm working on getting crystals up on my website and a number of other things. But aside from that, I have an office now, and I am practicing my Reiki, hypnotherapy, and intuitive work from Studio City, California. So if you guys would like to book a session with me, I am available. If you guys are not in Studio City, California, and you want to book a session with me, still email me and we'll try to figure something out, because I do distance healing. And as long as I know your name, I know your face, and I speak with you and have a consultation with you, I can definitely heal you from a distance. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely, keep in touch with me, email me, and just keep me in the loop so I can know what's going on, and I'm going to keep you guys in the loop so you guys can know what's going on. So, down to business. This is really, really important to me. Currently, it's like a little bitty sip left, but currently, we have both Mars and we have Jupiter in the in the sign of Scorpio. And I want to take a moment to talk about the energy that both planets basically like hold. So when we talk about Jupiter, we get really excited because Jupiter is the planet of expansion and luck and big picture and great opportunities. And Jupiter really does the job of shining like a flashlight on wherever he comes into, whatever comes across his path, he's going to highlight it. So Jupiter is in Scorpio. Scorpio is a water sign. It's a fixed water sign. It's a determined water sign that's known for its regeneration and how much it can continuously recreate itself and continuously evolve. And with Jupiter being there, even if you don't know what house it's in, it's basically emotionally opening up or shining a light on different emotional situations in your life that really need a light shined on it, because it's a water sign. And yeah, just the placement of Jupiter there in Scorpio is kind of odd. But it'll all vary depending on which house your sign is in. So please do excuse me. But yeah, so Mars is the planet that plays the role of like willpower. He's determined, he's strong, he's forceful, worker, and just pure determination. It represents like warlike energy, like just kind of an unstoppable drive. And Mars naturally rules Scorpio. So when Mars comes here, he feels very relaxed and very in tune, so to speak, with his surroundings. Mars, like I said, it's the warrior planet, has to do with drive and willpower. But whenever Mars is placed, wherever it's at, it's going to give like more energy and more oomph to that situation. But like, it's important to know that like everything else, there are highs and lows of every condition. And with Jupiter and Mars here, the high frequency or the high vibration of the situation is you are shining a light on, like your emotional needs, taking care of them, and kind of almost getting over like humps of insecurities or self-esteem issues. Like, it's helping that, because Scorpio is a water sign, but a lot of people, like, until you know astrology and you just know about signs, you're not going to think Scorpio is a water sign, like off tops. Like, you're going to think, okay, Cancer, Pisces, like whatever, but you're not going to really think Scorpio. And then when you realize that Scorpio is a water sign, it's like, wow, that's a powerful water sign. Like, Scorpio water sign is the representation of like the water that will break through the rocks or corrode the rocks and like get its way and get to where it's go. Like, that's the Scorpio energy of water. It's unstoppable in a sense. So when you have Jupiter there, they're both like supporting each other. And the ideal situation of this energy is basically, like I said, Jupiter shining a light on the insecurities in the water sign and the things that you have to deal with and the things that you're keeping hidden behind, closed doors or hidden up under your whatever the heck may be. Jupiter's shining a light to bring those forth, and so you can see them and deal with them. And Mars is also here like, okay, this is the issue. We see them. We're going to push through them. And not only are we going to push through and forward of those issues, but we're also going to propel you to do what you always wanted to do. Those issues that are basically hindering you, we're going to bring them to the forefront, allow you to deal with them, allow you to get over them, and then also allow you to accomplish something through your willpower and determination to get over these things. Because a lot of the time when we have things that we need to achieve, and see, this is just an extra. Okay, so since it's in Scorpio, we'll use this reference. This is just the extra little sting on the tip of the tail. Because universally right now, we have like 6 planets in the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn is an earth sign. So we have earth energy, we got water energy, and we have fire energy that are very, very heightened right now. But Capricorn is a stabilizing sign. It's the most stable sign. It's the sign that represents the father, So you have 6 planets in Capricorn, 6 planets saying, hey, we back you with the stability. Like, we're here because that's what earth element represents, stability. So you got 6 planets saying, hey, we're all here. We're all in line with you getting in line. We all support your growth. And then you have Jupiter and Mars in Scorpio fighting and saying, we're going to get through this stuff that's going on behind closed doors. That way we can solidify all this other earth energy. And then you have just a little bit of fire energy. And the fire energy is coming in there like, you know what, we're going to get this stuff done. So this is just a really great time. It's an important trine and, an important conjunction. And I really wanted to talk about it because it's two really great planets and planets that have really great strong influences on us. And so that was the high vibration of what it can do for you. The lower vibration is it can shine a light on the situations that are going on. You can get overwhelmed, almost into a panic attacky mood, and where it just goes from a panic attack to just like a whole whop of confusion and just like you basically becoming out of control, because Mars is willful and Mars is determined, but Mars likes to argue and Mars likes to start shit, and Mars is just very forceful. So you could be really hard on yourself, you know what I'm saying? Or hard on other people around you and almost force situations to get fucked off basically off of kind of your energy of like freaking out. So the best way to do this is just know that you have this planetary support and kind of not freak out. And just kind of look at everything for what it is. Take a really good look at everything for what it is. And then from there, make like a decision. You know what I mean? Like, or proactively tackle the task that is seeming difficult to you. Like, don't just get caught up in the looking at yourself and being hard on yourself, or even looking at anybody else, because some people are people that look at themselves. Some people get hard on other people. So even in the situation of a business relationship or a partnership or a love relationship, don't be hard on your significant other as well, because you guys have the opportunity to just lay things on the table right now at this moment. Lay them all on the table. Okay, this is what we're working with. Okay, how are we working to improve this situation? Doom, 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 doom. Okay, we can do it one step at a time. Bam, we'll complete it. So that's just kind of like the energy that you need to have kind of right now, because I love the universe, and I think it's very funny how it tends to work itself out in the energy that it puts out. So I want to thank you guys again for watching my video today. It's Friday, y'all. It's been a long week. This has been a wonderful January. And I'm super excited about this new year in general. So I just want to say to everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. Jupiter conjunct Mars. And this was just exactly like the energy. I wonder if I can try to let me see. Let's see. I'm going to go through the 12 signs and see your ascendant. Like, if you have these, I'm going to actually do it right now while I'm here with you, just so I can kind of know what I'm doing. But I just want for you guys to get a little bit more of an understanding. I'm going to go through each sign. Aries, Torres, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorp, Sag, Cap, Queer, and Pi. Just kidding. Okay, so I'm going to talk about how this conjunct will be affecting you, okay? If it's in your, if you are, we're going to start from from Scorpio. So if you're a Scorpio and Jupiter and Aries is in your first house, this is actually going to give you a lot of time to look at yourself, and you're also going to have like a lot of lucky opportunities, maybe a lot of lucky breaks when it comes with money or any projects that you're working on. Mars is definitely going to allow it to flow way more smoothly. Like for you, Scorpio, Mars the Mars in Scorpio is definitely the highlight of this because Jupiter will stay in Scorpio for a while, but it's the time that Mars is in Scorpio with Jupiter that is really going to affect you. This is for Scorpio ascendant signs. It's going to really affect you and really have a lasting impact. Jupiter is going to stay here, but Jupiter is going to just be reminding you and showing you reminders of what you need to keep up and also bringing you great opportunities. But if it's in the first house, this is great energy for you if you're the sign of Scorpio rising. If you're a Sag, this would be in your 12th house. So if you're a Sagittarius, this is taking Mars and Scorpio are in the place of your 12th house. Not Mars and Scorpio, Jupiter and Mars are in your 12th house. Jupiter actually naturally rules you. So right now, Jupiter is really doing some work on your subconscious mind and helping you to process things and really get things together, because next year, I believe in November, Jupiter will be going into your sign, Sagittarius, which is the first house for you, which Jupiter rules Sagittarius, so this will be the sun in your first house, and this is just going to really be a great time in your life. So I say please, 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 during this time, take a lot of time to get your mentality together moving forward in life, because you just got out of your Saturn return, and you just got a lot of things going on. So I just suggest that you really buckle down and get an understanding on what you want, what you need. And also with Jupiter being there, if you're starting to notice that you're not talking positive to yourself and you're talking negative to yourself, all that, solve that, change that, be proactive about it, because that's what Mars is here promoting. So that's a little Sag love, because you guys know I'm a Sag and I be loving y'all just like I love myself. So I'm trying to just give y'all some extra love. Okay. All right. So now if Scorpio and Jupiter are in your 11th house. The 11th house rules hopes and wishes, and dreams, big dreams and hopes and wishes. So if Mars and Scorpio are in your 11th house of hopes and wishes, Jupiter being there will just blow the roof off of things, technically, because Jupiter is all about dreams and big pictures and hopes and wishes and stuff like that. So Jupiter being there for the year that it's going to be there, that's going to affect you in a really great way. Slowly but surely, but it will affect you. Now with Mars joining it for a second, it's actually not going to affect you as much as it's going to affect the other signs, because you right now are the star of the zodiac, because Capricorn, you have six different planets in your sign. So this Mars and Scorpio and Jupiter and Scorpio energy is not going to affect you as much as it would affect one of the other signs, because like the zodiac is really doing a lot of work right now, getting behind you, trying to help you become the person that you want to be, Capricorn. So the universe is there. Your ruling planet, for you guys that are between 27 and 29 years old, your ruling planet, Saturn, is in Scorpio. You guys are having your Saturn return. So you guys are really going through a reset and an understanding and just a really hardcore, like getting to know each other. So with your hopes and wishes, like things could actually explode because you have 6 planets here, but the planets that are in your sign are going to have more of a long-lasting effect on you than kind of just the Jupiter Mars conjunct. But it will initiate something. It'll definitely initiate something that has the potential to be long-standing. Okie dokie. So now if you have Aquarius and, if you're an Aquarius and you have Scorpio, if you're an Aquarius and you have a Mars or Jupiter in your 10th house, work. No, I'm just kidding. So anyways, there's going to be a lot of work going on. The 10th house is the house of work. And it's also like the father house. It represents like the father. So you could actually be going through some stuff with your dad. You guys could be, actually, if you're a male or a female, you can have some big power struggles with like male energies in your life, such as like bosses or, parents or whatever the case may be. You can have like kind of some conflicts there on the lower end, but on the more positive end, you can really break through some barriers, and maybe there might be some things that are said and stuff like that that might not be what you really wanted to say, but it can also open the door to really healthy relationships and healthy business partnerships. This could also put you in the place to have like really, really, really great meetings where you have chance meetings and you meet up with people who will essentially change the projected future of your career. And this can be extremely positive. Like Aquarius are tech people. They're very into technology and things like that. And they're like the really deep thinkers. So Aquarius people are needed in the workforce because of their intellect and their deep understanding of things in general. So I think for career right now, Aquarius, this is where you need to be paying attention. If you're not, then just take note and kind of just pay attention to this time in your life, because career is extremely important for you right now. And Jupiter is definitely going to set some stuff off. Pisces, if you are a Pisces and Jupiter and Mars are in your 9th house, you right now could be looking or kind of like more discovering yourself. You could be, okay, so there's a number of things that can take place because the 9th house rules travel, religion, it rules the law, it rules, just being fair in general. So, the 9th house with Pisces, see, because Pisces is already a dreamer sign. It's a water sign, but now it's placed in the 9th house. And to me, it just says that like Pisces are going to be going like really deep in their self, but it's also linked up in Scorpio. So Pisces might be really kind of really, really hard on themselves right now. Or like maybe, having a hard time dealing with the things that are coming up. But also, in another sense, they could also be taking these opportunities to really thrive and get kind of ahead of the game because you have something in your 9th house. And when I say ahead of the game, I mean in terms of research. So you might be really getting your hands down and dirty and getting a bunch of information on whichever subject. It could be you're in school. It could be you're learning about yourself or your family culture or your history or whatever it is that it could be. This is a time of just a lot of information, or you can just be coming to the terms of like accepting your spirituality, or there's just a number of things, but it's definitely dealing with digging deeper into yourself and understanding more, and not just yourself, but understanding more about the world, digging deeper into things that you just normally just look at surface level. And Jupiter is going to be here for a year in Scorpio. Scorpio is your sister sign, so, it should be positive for you. If you're in Aries and you have Mars and Jupiter in your 8th house, like, first off, Mars is one of the co-ruler of Aries as well as it is a ruler of Scorpio. And Scorpio is the 8th house of regeneration, but for here, if you're in Aries, if you're in Aries, it's in your 8th house, just like the rest of the zodiac. So for the world and for Aries, if it is in your 8th house right now, you're going through some major changes. And these changes might be so uncomfortable that you're taking it out on everybody around you and being very aggressive. Aries are a very aggressive, strong-headed, strong energy, strong presence people. When they come through, they're there. And they also could be very unaccountable at times, and I feel it's very important right now to not throw, because of whatever confusion and differences and changes that we're going through at this time, it's important not to throw those issues and situations on other people in these circumstances, because we're just not able to currently, just deal with the backlash of that. Like, you don't want to be beating up on your significant other or talking down to them really bad and blaming. You don't want to do the blame game right now, Aries. Basically, take this time, like, this is this is actually a really good thing. Eighth house, anything is hard, but you have Mars and you have Jupiter there. Like, it's time for a change. The universe is thrusting the change up on you right now as we speak, and I think that you should very much so be open to the change and, be wise about it, because Aries are like amazing people, very creative, very smart, and very calculated, and just be calculated about the right things. Don't try to be tit for tat with people right now and very petty. Like, that's not the energy that's needed right now. It's actually the opposite. So definitely do that, Aries. The next sign I want to talk about, and thank you, Aries. I love you guys, because like, I have a really close relationship with all fire signs, because I just really understand you guys, and you guys just have to calm down sometimes, as we all do. So the next sign is Torres. It's in the 7th house. The transit of the conjunct of Jupiter and Mars is taking place in your 7th house right now. It's not really going to do much for you right now, because the ruler of your house is Venus. Venus is your ruler. Venus is in Capricorn right now, which is a brother sign of yours. So you got a lot of energy going for you with the all the planets being in Capricorn versus the Mars-Jupiter conjunct, because it's just not in alignment with like the energy that you have. So it might not be that much activities in the house of your relationship, or it might be a little bit of miscommunication or whatever, but just don't take anything too seriously. Kind of at this time, stay focused on what it is that you want to accomplish and do. And I think pretty much like until this is done, which is like the end of January, then you'll be fine and you can just focus on your relationships. Okay, now if you're a Gemini, this is taking place in your 6th house of daily routines and activities. So you could actually have like some change thrust up on you, or just some different scenarios happen with your daily routine, your daily life. Like, you can switch jobs abruptly, you can move abruptly, you can decide to implement something really positive, to implement a habit, or to implement a health regimen. You can do something like that, and I would say to do it, because that's totally positive, to implement positive stuff into your life. Okay, for Cancer, Cancer is it's transiting in the 5th house for Cancer, which is 5th house is a great house, because 5th house is the house of creativity, children, and romance. So, but although it is in the sister sign of Cancer, it's not gonna totally affect Cancer as much as it's going to affect some of the other signs, but you can expect to have like a flame of creativity. Like, you could expect right now to be creative, Cancer, in a sense of you want to create harmony, you want to create change and implement changes in different areas in your life where you feel like you're lacking, and this is supporting that. And it might definitely have to do with your children and with your romantic relationship. You might feel the need to really, step up and be a positive person when it comes to those things in your life, because it's just what you might be doing. Okay, so for Leo, it's in the 4th house of family. So Leo, you can be going through some things with your family, or your family's expanding. You can be standing up for your family in a way, taking on a lot of responsibility for your family. And also, it would be good to reach out to your mother during this time. Check on your mama, because the 4th house rules the mother. But anything that you touch, Leo, usually does well. Mars can't really bring more energy than what you already have, which is the sun, which is pure vitality. So if anything, it's just kind of shining a little bit of light with Jupiter there. But I must say, Leo, you guys are the king of all kings. And you guys should have a great harmonious energy when it comes to family at this time. And if there is any sets of confusions, just dismiss them, because, whatever we pay attention to grows. So for the 3rd house, we have Virgo. This is dealing with communication, friends, siblings, stuff like that. I kind of get the vibe that maybe Virgo is a little bit turned up right now, a little bit blamey, and a little bit aggressive towards siblings in the form of communication and in different, situations. Sometimes Virgos can be pessimistic. You guys have to be optimistic and look at things from a different perspective. Mars is here. It's probably an annoying energy for you because you're an earth sign. So, don't get too caught up on others, because you can get to be really like mean to others and stuff like that. So just focus on communicating effectively in order to get the results that you want. Any other kind of communication is kind of like, it's kapoots. It's not really gonna matter. Okay, and then we have Libra. If you're a Libra, then this is taking place in your second house. Second house deals with money, finances, resources, things of this sort. So you'll definitely have some opportunities to expand on everything related to those things, resources as well. I believe there's a trine to Cap from Libra. But there's definitely, there's not really that much air energy being supported. This is literally my paper that I'm looking at. I'm just looking at the numbers. Yeah, so there's definitely not a bunch of air energy right there right now. But, Libras is about balance. If we look at numerology, 2 scales, it's in the second house. Libra always has great luck. Libra, actually, Jupiter just left Libra and went into Scorpio. And I literally was like tripping out over, Cardi B's success. And I heard she was a Libra. And right before Jupiter made the transit into Scorpio, she blew up. And I just felt like that was so powerful because Jupiter was there in her sign. And it was, any Libra could have did it, but it had to be a Libra because that's the way it was set up. So I feel like I love watching astrology for those reasons because you never know what little quirks and cool things that you'll figure out. So anyways, thank you for chilling. I didn't really even plan on doing a whole long video for each sign and rising sign, but you know what? Today's a new day and I'm feeling great. And I want to say thank you so much for the subscribers who are coming through and subscribing to my channel. Continue to do so. Continue to watch me. Send me some vibes, send me some energy, you feel me? Some good energy, and ask me some questions, and let's just get this thing going, baby. I love you guys. It's Aries Healing. It's Friday. It's a Jupiter-Mars conjunct. It's popping. See you guys next week. Bye.